I don't know, but I do love these people who wear it for protection.
Do you think he's just popped out of his surgery?
It's run down the road.
Okay.
Because, I mean, there they are. I mean, do they think everyone around them is then sick? Do they think are we all dying around? Is he the only safe person? He's the only one who's going to survive.
He's heard news that we haven't heard yet.
It's the same with Chinese. Everyone, they're there with their masks. Everyone else is just getting on with life. They're normal.
Yeah.
But they're the healthy ones.
But they're not going to avoid breathing in this air because they are here.
Well, yeah, exactly. They're not breathing something different to us. They're just filtering it.
Yeah.
And I don't think it's enough.
So that's your statement for the day, is it?
Can you imagine?
Filtering it isn't enough.
Yeah, it's not. Can you imagine just leaving the house? Oh, where's my mask? Where's my mask?
Yeah.
I need to put my mask on before we leave. It's so weird.
Horrible situation to be in, isn't it? To have such little freedom that you have to wear a mask in order to leave the house. I remember when I was younger, we've always had this neighbour. He's a bit of a tool. He's a farmer, and I'm not saying all farmers are tools. Just many of them. And he always has to be doing something loud. He has to have a tractor engine running, even if he's just say putting a picture up. He'll have to have a tractor running outside.
Yeah. Get the tractor running on hamster nails.
Yeah. And like every Sunday he would cut the grass religiously on his ride on. And anyway, one time he got a new lawnmower, and his name's Paul Church.
Paul Church.
Yeah. And I noticed that on the back of his ride on, he had his name on the number plate.
No.
Yeah.
No.
His surname. But didn't say Church, said Chutch. And I found it hilarious, and my mum and dad found it hilarious as well. And I asked one of my neighbours who was my age, who kind of was quite friendly with the family, I said, why does he have a number plate with his name spelt wrong? And his response was, it's a nickname.
Chutch. Chutchy. You're right.
My name's Paul Church, but you can call me Chutch.
This doesn't work, does it?
No, absolutely not. But anyway, back to my original point. This went off tangent slightly. I know one time he was out in the garden. He was using creosote on the fence to darken the fence.
Yeah.
And very, very strong smell. And I remember my parents at the time complaining that he was creosoting his fence because it stunk the whole place out.
Yeah.
And apparently it's quite toxic. And I remember being like a naive kid. I was worried that like we were going to get overcome by this toxic fumes. And I was thinking in my head, oh my god, like, are we going to have to stay indoors and like make sure there's no drafts coming in? And to me, it seemed like such a loss of freedom, not being able to go outside as you do normally. Yeah, it really affected me.
It's funny, isn't it?
Made me think.
I had a similar experience as a kid, but the opposite way around. We just moved into a house, and we needed to use a smoke bomb to clear it. It was infested with all kinds of insects. Yeah, so they released this like bomb that just smokes out the entire house, killing all the insects that you're infesting.
Okay.
And the idea of
How did you feel about that, being such an insect lover?
Yeah, well, at the time I wasn't so aware at the age of 13. But the idea of not being allowed in the house for like 12 hours I mean, I never normally spend my time in my house. I was always out playing, but being forced out meant I wanted to be in.
Yeah. It's funny, isn't it? Yeah, but the brain's a funny thing,
It's a funny thing.
isn't it?
Some people would agree.
Some people wouldn't. Some people wouldn't even have an opinion.
So none of these people care.
Some people would say, the brain? No, it's perfectly normal. There's nothing funny about the brain. I don't find my brain funny.
Been in Turkey for 9 days now, haven't you? 10 days.
So I arrived Thursday 27th in the evening. So I had Friday, Saturday, Sunday, Monday, Tuesday, Wednesday, Thursday, Friday, Saturday. This is my 10th day.
Oh.
Yeah, it's a funny one. I don't feel sort of like when I went travelling, when I began travelling, it's such a great feeling when you go to a new place.
Yeah.
But I think there comes a point where that feeling is lost slightly, and especially when you're planning to live somewhere, because it's just a case of you're trying to lay the foundations. It's not. You're basically starting from nothing again, aren't you?
Yeah.
And I think I'm in that period at the moment. It's not that buzz of being in a new place as such, although I really appreciate what a great place this is. It's not that instant thrill that I want to go out exploring right now. I suppose it's because I know that I'm going to be here for a longer period.
Well, yeah, exactly. That's what I had when I first arrived. I think it's partly that, knowing that, but it's also, I think Istanbul is like that. I think it's just you just become part of the puzzle. You just add to the city. You're not here new experiencing it. You're just another addition suddenly. And the puzzle of the city just accepts you as another piece.
Especially when you're meeting people who have been here for a while as well.
Yeah.
You do just feel like you're sort of being slotted in.
Exactly.
Yeah, that's a good little analogy there. The puzzle.
That's what I do.
Yeah.
But and it is a funny place. It's just very hospitable, very welcoming of people. So I think it's why so many people live here. It's because you do slot in, you do just fit in. I can't really imagine people really coming here and just having a terrible time.
No.
Just like you just can't handle it. There's nothing about Istanbul which is that in your face. Having said that though, Simon's housemates, Holly and Jesse, they're going.
Are they?
Today.
Are they really?
Yeah. They couldn't handle it. Couldn't handle the pressure.
I'm not surprised about that.
Their first teaching job in that private school.
Yeah.
24 years of age.
And that's probably killed their enthusiasm for teaching, hasn't it?
Probably.
Yeah.
They're not CELTA qualified though.
Oh, you're not?
They've only got TEFL certificates of some form.
Right.
They're not CELTA qualified or any of those other ones which are a little bit
Trinity.
more, Trinity, or what's the American one?
I don't know.
Yeah, I can't remember, but I don't think they were in it as a career. They were in it just as a ticket to travel. It's their golden ticket, as many people are, which is a shame they chose that kind of job anyway, because that's the last one that will give you that ticket to travel or enjoyment.
Yeah.
That it doesn't give you freedom. You've come to a prison. So I'm not surprised they've left. What a shame. But off they go.
To do it as a couple as well.
Well, yeah, but they're strange. Like I said, they're two Californian Americans, very, very wealthy, but acting like they're 40. Really strange. Like I said to you about him, just calling her she, like they've been together for years and he can't be bothered to use her name anymore.
That's odd.
She doesn't like that. She's over there. No, Holly's there.
Yeah.
And he's saying, he was talking about their next moves, and he was sounding like he's a seasoned worker.